What's up, man?
My guy.
Big Trapper.
Trap house jumping.
What's good?
Hey, you got the honest juice box. You ain't playing. Yo, man.
What's going on with you, man?
First and foremost, man, love is love, man. You have become a brother to us. You become part of the EYL family, man. So I just want to salute you, man, because what you doing, like I told you, man, we don't win this race without you, man. So shout out to you, Trapper. I remember when I called you Leon Howard, you said, yo, you the feds, my nigga?
Real, man.
Remember that?
1-800 Trapper Hotline, man. 1-800 Trapper Hotline, man. You already know, man.
Salute the real, man. Yeah, now, like I said, this was impromptu. We just I hit him today, like, yo, here's the link, bro. And you know, they had a storm in Louisiana, but I guess it wasn't as bad as they was projecting it to be. So he's like, yo, I got some time. So yeah, we ain't even gonna hold you too long, but just wanted to just, you know, you played a major part in our journey. And you know, still here together, we still rocking with each other. So to have MG the mortgage guy here with us right now, he just jumped on for a couple minutes to answer a question. so yeah, man. Trap, what's going on with you, man?
Man, I'm good, man. So I just want to say, man, I appreciate you all for sure, man. I remember, you know, when we first met, that whole journey was crazy. You know, just being out there in New York for the first time, having to like blindly get from New Jersey to fucking where y'all was at. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy. But, you know, I would just like y'all say that about me, but my everything I got going on, I gotta give y'all credit for that, man, because y'all helped me so much. We politic, it was always love from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Still love. We got better, I think, over the last few months, man. We just got close. You know what I'm saying? From putting ideas together, seeing how we can implement different things to the culture. You know what I'm saying? Being as authentic as we can, being real. Even when we see people doing, you know, down bad stuff, we talk and be like, yo, how can we not do this? How can we stay away from that? You know, so I just appreciate that authenticity because that's real now, especially for me, because, you know, I don't really be opening up to people like that. So for y'all to just embrace me like that and for me to give it back, man, it's just 100. Y'all know we had the hurricane going on. You asked me earlier, I was like, nah, bro, I ain't really feeling it. I got a lot of other stuff going on. I got this hurricane. I got to be the protector for the fam. But once it skewed a little bit, I was like, yo, I might got time to hop on my guys. That was the first thing I thought about, like, yo, I might hop on my guys right quick, man. So for sure.
That's a fact, man. Love is love, man. And people need to know that and see that, man. Like, they think it's a game, but like, we literally talk every day, man. People really need to understand, like, we talk every day. Like, I called you last night, like, yo, what's good? You good? You know what I'm saying? Just to show love, man. And if people don't recognize anything from what we doing, it's like, yo, this is like black men showing love for each other. So that's something that they need to take away from, man. Like, we can do that and still be prosperous in what we're doing.
Nah, the dope part about that, I'm gonna be real with you. You, Matt, and Rashad all called me back to back. I was like, they must be in the same room or something. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I had told y'all, like, man, like I had a lot going on. I'm like, yo, I gotta bag up for a second. You know what I'm saying? Too much real life stuff was going on. And like, y'all, from the day, as soon as I said that, y'all was like, yo, Trap, you good? Yo, Trap, you good? Like, you know, we're having that conversation. I think, you know, one of the things us as black men, for real, like, we just be on some, and I'm gonna just get through it. You know, all we know how to do is push through. So you don't be really worried about people really hitting you up. So when my brothers really hit me up, like, yo, you good? Like, I don't even want nothing. I just want to know if you good, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm good, family. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as I hung up with you, like, Matt hit me up like, yo, Trap, you good? I'm like, yeah. Then Jamal hit me this morning. So just that love, that's like, I ain't gonna lie, man. I appreciate that for real, for real. And we just need to learn that, man. I just think y'all, I told y'all when I first met y'all, I'm like, yo, what y'all doing for the culture is way crazy. Like, it's gonna be bananas to Coachella financial literacy. And sure enough, man, I spoke that into existence. So put me on the map for saying that. Yeah.
That's a fact, my bro. That's a fact.
Nah, man. You know, it's all love, man. And it's always a pleasure every time we connect. It's always a magical moment every time we connect. And yeah, I think that's something that people don't really take in. It's like, we can give you all the information that you can possibly get. And we gave 21 months of information, but relationships is ultimately the most powerful currency. And the relationships that you build with people is going to take you a lot further than even the information, because you can have all the information, but if you don't have like people that can help you out and to help you implement the ideas, then it's really not too much that you can do with it. So, you know, just relationships with you, MG, or everybody that we've had on the podcast for the most part, we still keep in touch with to this day. And some people we just have strong relationships than others. But you know, it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. So I salute you for that, man, for sure.
Hey, yo, Trap, you drinking that juice box? It reminded me of our night in Atlanta.
You hear me? I just ain't throw it on the ground. You hear me? Yeah. That relationship equity, man. You know, it's worth more than money. It's all about the people you meet. One thing I learned, like, especially with dudes from the street, like, you know what I'm saying? You always, like, you kind of stay boxed in. You like, you know who you know, and that's all I'm rocking with. But just even Rashad, I tell Rashad all the time, like, bro, like, you a networking master. Like, the way you network, like, I gotta break out of my shell, because that's how I get, you know what I'm saying, where I need to get at. So I always tell Rashad, like, yo, like, I learned that from you, bro. Like, I see you networking, fam. Like, I feel like it ain't nobody you can't talk to. And I'm like, I gotta be like that. Cause one of my biggest things is, not to sound crazy or nothing, but like I always be feeling like people being intimidated of me. Like, they don't really want to rock with me because I just have this look. I think I had this look, but I watch how Rashad and y'all just navigate through situations. I be like, damn, like, I gotta get like that. You know what I'm saying? So I learned so much from y'all all the time, even just recent situations. Rashad will call me and be like, yo, you gotta be more diplomatic about certain situations in your life, Trap. Like, you can't just be this way or that way. And so I learned from that. I learned from Troy coming to me and be like, yo, Trap. Like, Troy always showed me like this unconditional love you can hear from the phone. Like, yo, I just want you good. Like, let's talk about it. Trap, I got this. And so for that, I just appreciate y'all, man. I'm glad I have y'all as my brothers for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? If for anybody in the streets, I know what it's like when you just be doing it on your own. Like, get around people who gonna help you grow. You know what I'm saying? Get around people who doing things that's gonna, you know, push you to do better. For me, I always felt like I was always the muscle. I always felt like I was like the smartest person around me. All my partners know me as being the one who could put plays together. So when you get around other playmakers, you ain't gotta always put plays together. You know what I'm saying? I can get around y'all, or we can run past option. I ain't always gotta be the go-to guy. You know what I'm saying? I could fall back, I could chill, but I'm gonna still be a part of the play. Sometimes I just gotta block. I ain't always gotta be the one going to make it happen. So just being a part of that fam, being a part of that, yeah, man, that's love right there. I just want to say I appreciate that for real, family.
Of course, my guy. We ain't going nowhere. You know that.
Appreciate you, brother, man.
Well, I tell you, man, we ain't gonna finish this lab without you, right?
That's a fact. That's a fact. Now, that's some of the best game that you can get right there, as far as just relationship equity. I forgot who said that, but relationship, I think Wallow maybe, but relationship equity is like, you know what I mean? It's like people put so much stuff in other things, but invest in your relationships and make them solid, because that's the strongest investment that you can actually make outside of your family.
That's a fact. Like, relationships take you far. I'm gonna just be real. Like, you know, I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, but just doing that show we did in the A, I would have never got there if it wasn't for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have never gotten that situation. You know what I'm saying? It was just your Trap, you want to rock with us? I'm like, yeah, come on, let's do it. You know, we 1 o'clock in the morning, we deep somewhere, you know what I'm saying? And I'm hitting Troy like, yo, I ain't got this on me, bro. Like, I
don't feel good.
like, you
talk to him.
I'm like, Troy, you got me on my comfort zone right now. They clutching and I ain't clutching like I feel. You know? I'm texting Troy like, you know,
I say, yo, we good though. We good.
Yeah, bro, like, we good, Trap. We good. So, but that wound up being beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And that turned out so beautiful. I built a relationship with 3 people in that room on a string of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I remember us just going different places, and y'all like, yo, this is my brother Trap right here. Like, we about to do something. Yo, this is my brother Trap right here. And like, Trap, I'm like, yo, this is my guys right here. So just that unconditional love, that let me see if I can do this because I know Ernie Leisure got this, so let me try to leverage this relationship. It was like, nah, yo, it done been time. We even said like, yo, I only got to do that play with y'all, fam. Like, we'll get on the next one. So just having that real, authentic, genuine relationship, knowing that it's all love, man.
And that's crazy that you said that, because it's like, when you're talking about 85 South Show, I got the hat on. Shout out to Chad, shout out to the whole team.
That's our guy.
And it's real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta rep your friends' brands like it's your brands. Like, you own it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like them dudes are state.
I see you wearing it last night. We was wearing the same shirt last night, bro.
There you go. That's a fact, man. It's like, them dudes is real solid dudes. So, you know, it's just like a domino effect. Like, we built with them, We introduce you to them. You build a relationship with them. And then it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like we're going to go a lot further together, as opposed to working. Everybody's just doing their own separate thing. If we all work together and we all build together, sky's the limit.
Yeah. One of the things Rashad told me he's like, man, look, we do better as Death Row than individual artists. You know what I'm saying?
It's a new Death Row.
That was clutch. He was like, we do better as Death Row than the individual artists. And again, that's just gems that, you know, people like me take for sure, for real, is because just working together as a common goal. Like, not only am I only child, but I just been through my whole life just on my own. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my big brother from Hood Estates, because he showed me, he was the first person, one of the first, and my lawyer, it was like two of the first people that like really like embraced me on something like, nah, it's love right here. Yeah. So, and then when I got with y'all, it was the same thing. It was just like, nah, like, it's love. And like, really, since we did the podcast, we've been chopping it up. That's what people don't know. Yeah. The way that we met, you know what I'm saying? It was just authentic. Like, yo, bro, I'm the Wallstreet Trapper. This what it is. And Rashad never asked to be on the show. Rashad was like, yo, you the dude you leave in the comments. Oh, I like that. we politic for a little minute. I still got that picture. I was going to post it the other day. And from there, we just been vibing since then. Like, nothing major, but just cultivating a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Cultivating a relationship. And I think that's one of the things we got to learn how to do. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business owner, start cultivating relationships, yo. If your goal is to be bigger than where you at, think bigger picture, start cultivating relationships with people that's genuine and authentic, where you bring value to the relationship. Don't worry about what the relationship can bring to you. You bring value to it, because the more you bring value to a relationship, the more other people gonna come to you. It might not even be the person you're trying to bring the value to that puts you in a position to win. You know what I'm saying? So just be genuine. Stop going into relationships with ulterior motive. Going them things genuine. Going them things authentic. Going them things bringing value, and it's gonna come to you. Somebody say, I don't know how to network. Shit, me neither. I'm learning.
Hey, yo, Trap. We know you don't drink, bro, but we're gonna cheers to you, my brother.
Sure, man.
We're gonna cheers to you, my brother. Always love. You already know what time it is, man. I told you, once you come to New York, you always got a place to stay, my brother.
Fact, man.
Yeah, man. But nah, we ain't gonna hold you up, man. We just wanted to definitely, include you in this situation.
My graduates from my school being Forbes, bag drop.
Bag drop.
A mic drop, bag drop.
Bag drop.